Are you ready? Ready? Let's do it. Got a big black pickup. He's a rapping star. He flips chickens. He sets a low bar. He thinks he's Jesus. See the watch he bought? He's big time crazy when he thinks he's not. He's a little bit la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Oh la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. He's a homo basher. He's an ageist too. Wishing cancer, heart attacks too. He hates old ladies. He's going to sue. He thinks he's Jesus. Come join his crew. Let's do it. He's a little bit la 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. Ooh, a little bit Justin. Ooh, a little bit Justin. There it was. I used all three intros. Okay. God, I don't know what to say after that. You guys, welcome. Welcome to the Granny Show. Gosh, we're 6 minutes into it already. Doesn't time fly when you're having a great time? Today is September 26th of 2020 plus one. I refuse to say it correctly. Next year I'll say it right. But because haven't we just been done in by the last, is it coming up on 2 years? Boy, whoever thought we could be doing this long, you guys? But we're all doing it, aren't we? We're all doing it. We're all getting through our days, you know. But anyway, thanks for being here, you guys. This is the last Sunday of the month. Whoa, and then we just kind of slide into October, and pretty soon we set the clocks back. And then my car clock will be correct once again. Or no, it's never correct now because I had my battery changed, and the guy didn't offer to reset my clock because every dumbass should know how to do that in their car, and not me. But anyway, okay, you guys, I am going to bring America's favorite UK correspondent and my sidekick, Maggie-of-England. Hi, Maggie.
Hey, Robin. Hey, everyone in chat. And I've got to say this, Robin, I'm sorry. But you know how we're being defaced at the minute by who are these people and why are they here? Why are you fecking bothered? Feck off. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, Robin.
No, that's okay. I'll have to double check because things don't stay in my brain.
Sorry.
Shit doesn't stay in my brain for very long. I do remember what I had
today.
I'm sorry. What?
I only came across it today, to be fair.
Oh, okay. So over where we hang out in the background, send me a link, or I'll just look it up. I don't have to be lazy about it.
It's on Twitter.
Oh, it's on. Did you put it on Twitter?
No, I did a feck.
Okay, so
many energy. Who the feck do they think they are? Whoever they are. Make a shot. Green shot.
Yeah, click.
Back off. Sorry.
Whoa, Maggie.
That's my rant of the week.
Maggie's all gangsta. Jesus, me. Don't fuck with Maggie.
No, if they see me face to face, say it to my face, but they can't because I'm in a different country. But I'd love
Yeah.
to see some of these people straight face to face.
Yeah, well, maybe you wouldn't want to. Maybe they have, ugly teeth and warts and sores. Speaking about warts and sores, you guys, okay, really quickly in the chat before we bring our very, very special guest on. Whoa! Okay, Eileen Ebony was up first. She beat out John by half the field lead. Yep, Melissa Boomer of the night.
Hey, darling.
Melissa Boomer, thank you for being here, sweetheart. 6 drops.
Hey.
6 drops is having much excite because there's a fan of our special guest, Jilly Beans. Jilly Beans, drive safely, sweetheart. And there's X space X over in the chat. Welcome, XX.
Welcome.
The latest. Okay. So let's do 6. Who else? Jiggy.
Hey, Jiggy.
Yeah. I was on CPT. I was late with the intros. You're just mad because my ass is cute, Jiggy. Okay.
That even makes me cringe.
I know, isn't that gross? Ew. Oh, old ladies should never talk about their keisters because they're unsightly. They're wizened and dry and saggy. If I bend my knee enough, I can kick my own ass because it's just hanging down there. So, okay, I could just go on and on with that and just make everybody puke. Okay, Lee Veltman. Hey. Okay, City of the Silent. That's a new face, new name.
Hi.
Tinfoil Hatter. Wow.
Hey.
A rare attendee. Yeah, your ticket's still good. Tinfoil Hatter. Thanks for being here. And that Amber chick. Thank you.
Hey, darling.
Philip Blair, aloha.
Aloha.
Aaron Massa, obtuse bread.
Hey, darling.
Jiggy is pre-gaming with the Grannies. I know there are sports on today, from what I understand.
Of course, yeah.
It's another sports day. I guess. Okay.
Whoever wants to, whichever side.
Well, whatever. I know it's football. I know it's football. Okay, and that's it. Adam everywhere.
Hey, Adam.
Good
Hi,
to
darling.
see you. Okay, you guys. And I'm not going to say much because I want to talk to this girl because she is just, everybody loves her shit. Oh, God. Okay, without further delay, Maggie and I are pleased to present our very special guest today, XX. How are you, X?
I'm great.
Hey,
I'm great.
darling.
Hi.
Oh, thanks for being here, sweetheart. Now, do you prefer X or your more formal name of XX?
Just X.
Okay. All right, X. Yeah. Okay, for those, I want to give you a little intro here, X. If for those of you who have not been caught up in the drama of Shani for Christ and Revelation News, her not even common law husband, they just say they're married and they're not. Anyway, if you have not been keeping up with the past couple of years, I haven't known about Shani for that long, but if you don't know about it, XX has a chronicle. Oh shit! Sorry. It won't let me. Oh shit!
Only on the Grannies.
That's my work phone, and it's not supposed to ring on. It was probably something about my car warranty.
Yeah, XX Archives is the person we've been shouting at for ages because of her excellent work with Shani for What's It Face.
Shani and Rev. And because she's blocked me from every social media. have been banned, and I've never ever been mean and hateful. I have only made helpful suggestions. I'm an old woman, and I see somebody having maybe a struggle, unsolicited, because I am an old woman. I'll make gentle suggestions. And the last time she banned me was I suggested something on one of her cooking shows, and she really pissed her off because I said, boy, I really hate that cheese song.
Oh gosh.
I love cheese.
Twisted, septic, lovely to see you here. Sorry, I've got to, but yeah. People that I know from Grannies and such that are joining us.
Other places. But okay, to go on, Shanny for Christ, we have people who, I only thank goodness for you, XX, because I get no notifications about Shanny. And once you're hooked in with the train wreck, it's hard to give it up, sort of like,
yeah,
an addiction. I can't help but watch what's going to happen next. But we have seen her neglect her 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen abhorrent living conditions of an apartment they left. We have seen her husband, boyfriend be really hateful and mean to especially her young autistic son.
Yeah.
And I'm not, there has been no evidence or any talk of that child getting special services. And dang, they're available everywhere now. You can get special services, and they are at no cost many times. And there will have, there can be I could go on and on because, we worked with autistic kids, but that they need more attention than that little guy's getting. And but anyway, XX reports on this stuff, and
oh yeah,
bless your heart. And damn, XX, you are so sorry, I didn't mean to be formal. X, you are so clever with the way you can clip things and do the segues from your intro into your stuff. Did you learn that on your own, or has that been a job?
It was something I picked up as a hobby. I wanted to kind of I have a 10-year-old son who wants to do he wants to be a YouTuber one day. And I told him he has to wait until he's 13. Well, I kind of started making this channel, I don't know, clipping and editing, kind of seeing what all goes into it so I can explain it to him later on. And then it was like, well, I'm watching this train wreck of Shanny. I'm watching Shanny and Rev, and they're constantly deleting stuff. And it was, I think, the creation of the channel that got monetized. That channel was the one that I was like, okay, I'm going to start watching and I'm going to start recording everything. And that's when I started to create the archive and go a little bit more seriously at her. When she lost her channel, I was like, well, it's my content now. And I just released everything.
That's great, because the internet is forever. You can never really delete stuff. So y'all, cautionary tale, be careful what you put out there, because it is permanent.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But hey, bad on them. You take all of us take a chance out here. We all take a chance. Once you blab your face publicly like this, it's an automatic, you're leaving yourself open for criticism, for attacks, for trolling, for, all that stuff. So it comes with the territory.
Even if you just go in someone's chat, you get targeted.
Yeah, and the fellow that I'm going to look at after we end the show, is it because of who we're friends with, Maggie? Is that why we got made fun of?
Oh, I don't know why the latest. Yeah, it's because we're friends with certain people and certain people don't like it. So, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is a different one to the one we were on about last week.
Oh, God, I've even forgotten what we were on about last week, too. Yeah. Okay.
If I'd have been wise, I'd have never put my face on here. or my name, but
Yeah, too late now.
I had no idea about politics of this lot until we started the Grannies. I really had no idea about soccer counts, doxing, nothing.
Swatting,
Nothing.
yeah, send a pizza to somebody's. Yeah,
Nothing, not at all.
I know. Yeah, and here Maggie, lives in Derbyshire or Derbyshire, as we American heathens say. And
Yeah.
she has this nice little life over in there, and then here she comes on the YouTubes, and whoa, I'm sure your mind was blown, Maggie, and continues to be.
Yeah. On a
blown.
weekly basis. Well, when I check in on here for this. Otherwise, I don't do it.
Yeah, she doesn't give a flying leap. So X, what do you think's going on with Shani's health? She's got her warts are erupting. What?
Yeah. So she's got that. She's got this yellow band around her eyes, and on the bottom, it looks like she's having liver and kidney problems as well. Like she's definitely having some major health issues, and it looks like she's just ignoring them. And her medicine is quote unquote the Delta 8 and the Tylenol. Well, she says it's Tylenol, but
she
sure
rattles.
That's code word for meth.
She rattles her bottle of Tylenol and. Yeah, but you notice that she complains, I can hardly move. I'm dying because I'm in so much pain. I can't move anything. She's done the streaming from her sofa, the uncle's sofa. But then I saw, was it last night before, she is sitting on this mattress on the floor and she puts her legs straight up on the wall.
Yeah.
To show us how flexible. No kidding. And she can move fast when she wants to, but if she's needing her medicine for pain, that's when the drama happens.
Yeah. That and the pain that she describes is pain from lack of motion, like pains bottling up in your hips and legs. That happens from when you've just been stationary for so long and sedentary, I should say. And where you're not really moving like you should be as a person. She does it. She's in pain because she's lazy, and it's kind of a circle of issues. If she'd start, and that's the thing I give to Chantal, is at least Chantal can move. She can have a job. She can function semi-normally. Whereas Shani doesn't want any of that. She doesn't want to. She wants to stay stationary and be in the pain so that she has an excuse to beg people for drugs and money for drugs and stuff like that. Because, I mean, it's evident. Also, there was a stream I think Rev did with his sunglasses on, and you can actually see her across the floor. Like it's just. The sickening like Yeti or something like that. It's just, oh my god.
Lumbering or
yeah. Very fleshy Yeti. Because they both are losing their hair at this point. Rapidly. And that's the other things. I haven't put in all of I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, you have cancer when I look on WebMD with all her symptoms that are visible, but oh no.
Yeah, the yellowing in the eyes, that's either hep or some other sort of liver distress.
Of the liver.
Yeah. And she's so big. She could cast Elliot.
Big.
She could literally have heart failure in her sleep and nobody would know the wiser.
Yeah. Or choke on a sandwich if they ever had a sandwich. But a few of her shows back, when was it? A few months ago. She since then she's kept them covered because everybody went when she exposed the sores on her.
Oh yeah.
On her boob, and they're black.
Yeah, and you can see those predating back to the OnlyFans photos, which I don't want to remind everybody that they're out there, but they're out there.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, that's another thing about our mother of the years. She and her boyfriend had an old OnlyFans, and stills and clips were passed around to a whole bunch of us. And it's, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't disparage necessarily having the OnlyFans, but she was in that car ride, the road trip. She says to the boy, or she says to the camera that the boys had seen her OnlyFans and seen her naked and knows about like the whole sex stuff. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
And for a hormonal teenager, that's like when you sexualize a child, that changes their brain.
Yeah.
It really does. That there's empirical evidence that kids who are molested, kids who are exposed too early, it does a little change in their brain. I don't know why. I didn't go that deep into it, but oh God, those kids, what's that gonna be like when they are grown? Ew. But anyway, that the black spots on her, I can't tell if it's her left or right side because sometimes her camera is reversed. Like Maggie's camera is reversed. She always points the wrong direction when she tries to point it.
Yeah, it's weird. That's why I don't like looking at myself. It's just weird.
It's reversed. But
sorry.
My first thought when I saw those black spots, but even though they're small, I thought looks a little like Kaposi's sarcoma. I don't know if you know what that is. I used to be an AIDS activist back in the 80s. And my first friend who died of AIDS, his roommate, when he could still have a roommate, had Kaposi's. And it's not a pretty way to go. But it starts out like that with skin spots, and then they become lesions. And now it's on, I do not wish that on anybody. It's horrible. Please, if there is, somebody up there directing things, don't give it to anybody or let that happen to anybody. I might be, like I'm important to whoever. Anyway, now her face is getting bumpy things and warty things.
Yeah, she when she was doing the makeup tutorials a while back, she had skin tags that were very evident all over her, and they would kind of fall off and stuff. But now she's picking whatever sore she has on her face, and I'm waiting to see today if they're open again and bloody, because yesterday they were pretty. She had even more. She had probably a few more than she had the day before, which is interesting. And a lot of people are saying that. My comments is like, whoa.
Yeah, she's growing a crop. Well, if it's what, staph, if you scratch it, you can spread it anywhere. You pick it here and then you scratch someplace else, you've just deposited a new crop somewhere else. There's staph, and then there's what else? Herp. There's the herp. You can, but mostly around your mouth and up your nose and stuff. Oh no. Ew, boy, I'm just making myself cringe.
Yeah.
Geez. Yeah, Zamosas. Hey, Zamosas, thanks for being here. He says pretty soon she won't have any upper teeth. Yeah, she's getting more blackening there on the teeth she has left.
Yeah, we've lost Paco and Stabby, the named teeth. So it's getting down to the last few. And like her one front tooth is split in half, and she's lost a chunk out of that.
Is that why we see black between the?
Yeah.
Boy, that didn't take long. That didn't take long. So
hey, Mario Heat.
Hi,
your favorite
Mario Heat. We call Mario Heat Mr. Moose Knuckle. There's a big story behind that. Out of mind, Deb is over there.
Hey, Deb.
Okay, X. Do you think they are now living in that rundown house that they sold to G-Man for $1?
Yeah. I completely believe it. I was looking at. I've been watching G-Man a little bit more lately, trying to pick up on stuff. And it's hard to. I honestly was screen recording one of his streams the other day, and I got up and exited out and just walked away. And I was like, "Wait, I was recording that."
I got
But he's so
distracted by your boredom.
boring. But
Oh,
his
oh,
background, the wall paint, the texture of the wall, it looks to match that wall that's beside Shanny when they're sitting on that mattress on the floor. And I can't see them having a really updated upstairs of the house because you can tell the uncle's house was much more
it
it
was
it was much more
finished.
dated. Yeah, and it was finished, and this house that they're sitting in now seems to have much more modern, light fixtures in the ceiling. They have, different color walls completely, and that a room can be a different color. They could have just gone upstairs, but it does look like it's the same wall color that G-Man has, so
Isn't that interesting? And
and
Yeah.
G-Man's
from
been in the basement lately, streaming when he's inside the house, or he's in his bathroom, or he's outside. So it's just taken a really funny turn because they're pretending they're not in the same house.
it, that is really interesting. So maybe Uncle Thomas, I think his name is. Maybe he
Yeah,
finally said, "You got to get out of here."
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the case. That and I think she was gonna try and homeschool. Well, in the state of Pennsylvania, they make you take a test to homeschool. You have to be a high school
Yes.
graduate.
Mm.
You can't have a criminal record, I think. Uh, and Shani has all of that. She has everything and more. Um, well, she doesn't have the diploma. She doesn't have but she does have the record. Um, so she probably was told, well, you can't homeschool, but you can online school. So I think the boys are just like set up with like laptops or something, and they're living off of the free internet that the state or county will provide them for the kid to be in school. It's a mess. It's a whole mess.
Wow.
Yeah, to be homeschooled in California, you have to be like certified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
A parent has to be certified. You have to strictly follow the curriculum. You have to submit the kids' documents on time, the homework assignments, any assignment. And I think even the parents are graded on their compliance. Here,
yeah,
it's really strict because, and good for the powers that be, because of us being locked down and stuff. They've really developed a good system for your homeschooling. Uh, I don't know what it's like where they live, um, but yeah. So internet schooling. Oh boy.
yeah.
Mm.
So it's another Colorado all over again where they're gonna sit there without any help, just doing their schoolwork. Hopefully, they have access to resources online, but I know the youngest still isn't getting the resources that he should have been getting. Um, her Discord, she kind of went silent after all of the news broke of what she was saying. So she's being a little bit more careful in there. But
Well,
she was
she'll
dumping a lot of information on us, like saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna homeschool the kids. They're gonna go to a charter school, which means they won't even be in the public school system, so
mhm.
they wouldn't have the resources to like and the counselors to look in and be like, oh, this child is being neglected, this child's being abused,
Yeah.
yada yada
Uh,
yada. So
yeah,
like I
and those kids have seen so much and they've been through so much. How do you keep a kid quiet? Like we had this rule in my house: anything here stays here.
yeah,
Yeah.
You don't talk about your father being a drunk. In my case, and that kind of stuff. Anything that happens in this house stays here, or you're going to get. Yeah, but that was only me knowing that my father was a boozer. And, but I can't imagine all the secrets those kids have
Yeah.
to keep. I don't think they dare let them out to talk
yeah.
to other people. I don't think they can take that chance.
They've definitely kept them isolated. There was a while back, there was a stream where you could actually hear one of them say, like, he doesn't have any friends. It was the older
Oh,
one. He doesn't have any friends. He's not allowed to have friends or whatever. Not that he's not allowed, but like his friends are bullying him because Shani and Rev, I mean, their stuff is all out on the internet. And the youngest one, he needs social engagement. He needs to have that extra
More.
TLC,
Yeah.
and he's not getting it at all.
He's not getting it at all. And because they say 1 in like 60 kids are autistic. No, I think the number is way closer together. I think it's like 1 in 30 something. There's some sort of a spectrum issue
I know there's
going
more,
on.
yeah.
And we used to call those kids like, okay, they were slow. Okay, they were the weird kid in class. Okay, well, now it has, as much as I hate labels, now it is labeled, and because of those labels, they can get services. And necessary evil. But dang. Well, I'm sure they can't take the kids anywhere because they don't have clothes that fit anymore.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like we don't know if the kids have been getting help from. Well, the only relative that seemed to have given them help was that uncle, and he's older, so I don't know if the uncle had gotten them the boys' stuff or not. Probably not, because from all the ears on the ground that have said anything about the uncle, he does not like Shani, and the only reason why they stayed as long as they did were because of the boys.
Yeah, and don't you think that was played up big time to the uncle?
Yeah.
Oh, the children think of the children. Yeah, well, from what I understand, when Shani landed back there on Rev, and Rev did say that Shani pushed her way into his life and showed up one day. And he introduced her to the uncle had told Rev at the time, don't bring her back here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And dang, when they got evicted, they go right back there and show up. And the uncle had no warning.
Yeah, that's true. The Jason was supposed to tell the uncle ahead in advance that they were coming, and he didn't.
They just showed up.
They said it was the stream. I think they called it. Oh, hi, Cat. Oh gosh, you have beard hair on you. My husband's beard hair landed on my cat. Sorry.
Be careful where you walk.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Cat. Anyways, every time I do this, every time I stream or start talking to my monitor, he jumps down and sits in front of it so that he can be the one that I'm talking to.
Isn't that funny? That when you talk to an empty pets think you're talking to them, so they participate.
He's nutty. But yeah, when the stream I'm tired, I want to say it was, is the one where she or he admits that he didn't tell them or something like that, and it was like the first or second stream after they got to the uncle's place. Very interesting. Those streams are the most telling because you can tell that Rev is going to lie to anybody, even Shani, to try and not get. And it's a sign of abuse, like that he's been abused and physically and mentally. That he will lie just to placate and to pacify any rage or anger that's going to come from anybody. He lied to the uncle. He lied to Shani. Like, he was just a mess at that point. And yeah, he was raging and freaking out, but it was definitely telling that, like, he's gone through some shit with Shani. Like, she's definitely put her hands on him.
Oh, no kidding. And look, she's 3 times his size, for one thing. She talks about Rev's rages. She's got them too.
Oh, yeah.
He only ever streamed from the bathroom. That's the only place he streamed from.
Well, but she was always right outside the door, shouting edicts through the door to Jason, and he, scream fest, with the door between them. But yeah, he told Shani that he was taking her to her dream home. It was going to be all hers. She would have gardens and grow vegetables and berries and do cooking and stuff. And then they get there and the uncle's going, what? And it looked like they were, okay, you can stay here for a few days. So you get on your feet. And that's how Rev presented it to his uncle Thomas. Okay, we just need a few days to get our bearings and to get it sorted out. So they were restricted to the living room only.
Yes.
They could sleep on pallets on the floor, the couch, but then they started drifting to the rest of the house.
Oh yeah. By the time Rev was doing streams with Brett Keane and Helton, the boys were going upstairs. So
you could see them.
Yep.
Using the upstairs, and then Shani cooked G-Man some kind of a pasta thing in the
spaghetti.
uncle's.
Yeah.
Moving around like a champ too, boy.
Oh yeah, for hours that day she was up and down, moving around because they had done that a Wild G-Man Appears stream or video. It was very short, but they were walking around outside. They weren't anywhere close to the house when they took that video because they went and found something that G-Man could stand on, so he could be taller than Shani.
Oh yeah, he did. So he's a tiny little guy.
Yeah,
and I also think he's a raging fag.
Oh yeah.
The G stands for gay. And hey, I have nothing against fags. In fact, 80%, maybe higher, of my adult friendships have been either with gay, transgender, lesbian people, because I find them more honest usually. And easier to hang out with. And they're not as judgy. So yeah, G-Man's gay. He's at that park all the time, and he shows up on camera either before or after a deed in the bathroom.
The How to Be a Woman stream from the other day, Rev, I think, was in the background. Maybe it was that one or one before it. I don't know. They blur together sometimes for me. He had said something along the lines of G-Man had thought he was sexy, and that was hilarious.
It's a little gross.
Rev looks like Schmeagle at this point. Like, he's deteriorating, I think, faster than Shani is.
Something's happening. Well, sometimes Rev will pop on sitting there on the twin mattress on the floor and he'll like lean in and say something. And he's been saying more and more that he's like at the end of his rope.
Yeah.
He can't sleep, can't eat. Well, I don't think. I think that's a lie because he's getting a belly.
Yeah, he's getting a healthy amount of food.
Yeah, and he's getting flabby belly. It's probably beef sticks and gas station food.
Oh, totally. They don't cook for themselves unless they can figure out how to monetize it, and they haven't cooked since
I don't know if. I don't think. We don't know if that house, and from what I understand, that house was very close to being condemned because of lack of utilities and public utility services, so we don't know if there's a functioning kitchen there because people in Shani's live stream, thanks to you, I think I saw it. That she says, no, I can't do cooking because people were saying, are you going to do a cooking show? Because, frankly, I found her cooking shows to be hilarious. I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, really, they were a mess, but they were great. And had she had only kept with that content, not been a child abuser or man abuser, had she been a quasi decent or quasi private, we probably wouldn't know about all this stuff and still be watching her cooking streams.
Yeah, I found even though all of her food was yellow.
Yeah.
Because of the cheese. Boy, there's sometimes when you got to hold back on the cheese. But she was quite liberal, so everything was yellow. Okay, I got banned from her cooking shows. She even banned a sock account that I had when I made another helpful suggestion about the way she was, the order in which she was cooking and layering things. But then on another platform, when she was talking about, like you said, X, her pain comes from lack of motion and lack of just getting up and moving your body. Well, so I had suggested you should take the boys on a leisurely stroll around your new neighborhood. And she said live, she said, or no, she said it in the chat, I can't walk, and then banned me.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's her thing. She can't walk, even though like that neighborhood too that they moved to has great sidewalks and little streets. It's a very like cutesy little area.
Yeah, shady lane, a walkable neighborhood, and but isn't it funny because local people know about her, and she says they drive by and yell things out their car windows.
Yeah, and I've even purchased the billboard yet.
or the ticker tape across the bank outside.
Right. That was gonna be my next adventure, was to, if they riled up again, I was gonna put a billboard up in the area and be like, "You see me too?"
Funny. And in small neighborhoods, they're probably reasonably priced. You could probably make payments on
yeah.
You know, and
yeah, I think I found one for $150 a month that was in Scranton in downtown.
No. Oh, X. Oh.
Yeah, I'm trouble.
Oh.
You're giving someone else that's trouble ideas.
I know. It's so funny. Yeah, but they've kind of gone and regressed into this. Well, we're gonna read Bible scripture and bore the trolls to death, and that's been killing me.
That is such an abomination that they both have their Bibles always at the ready. They're always with them, and so they commit these abominable behaviors, these disgusting displays, but yet respect them because they know Bible verses and they can just flip open the Bible and read to you. That is so fucking twisted. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm a heathen. I have zero beliefs except in people. And that's sketchy sometimes, but I have family members. You know, I come from a really conservative Ohio family, and I have cousins who are devout Christians. They minister to the sick, and they visit people who, and they are wonderful people.
Yeah.
And we love each other because, you know, we understand each other's differences, but I respect them so much.
Yeah.
They would be absolutely mortified at what Shani and Rev do with the scriptures. You know, they use it as a weapon, as a tool, as a defense, as an excuse. I think
everybody's just mortified by Rev and Shani, full stop. And that just puts the icing on the cake.
Yeah, when you pull that out, you know, Shani for Christ is her name. Shani for Christ. But then there's sex with Shani or something like that. She's got a
there's Shani, there is sex with Shani, there is sexy Shani, free Shani now.
Tata Jedi says XX is me. Yay! Of course she is. Yay her.
Yes, I
am. Okay, genocide. No, it's not atheism. Atheism has its own tenets and dogma, and tenets and dogma give me the hives. And no, I'm not even that. I am devoid. I'm devoid. I'm not anti. I'm not anything. Hey, everybody does what they're doing. Good on them. Good on them. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Charles Williamson. Hi, Charles Williamson over in there. Jolly Bridge Burner. Sorry, Lee, if I mentioned. Okay. Hi, chat. Who's Twisted Skeptic? Rachel Dragonfly. I think I know who that is. Yeah. Okay.
No, I did.
I think I do. But because we're forbidden fruit to.
I know. Hey,
a lot of former friends, former good friends, who don't dare show up here because they will be burned at the stake because we are don't hang out with the grannies if you belong to certain groups because you will be banned. And I understand people's reluctance to show themselves because anything that's hard won, if being a member of a group is hard won, you don't want to risk that, because everybody's here for a good time, whatever that means
Yeah.
to you. And yeah, I get it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, Thai fighter Justin is the ultimate. Oh, Justin. Oh, Justin. Geez, oh me. Okay, you did somebody. Okay, who else did you do? Because I went through your channel this morning,
yeah.
and you. Okay, who? Michelle Best. Did you do a thing? Michael,
Yes.
isn't Mikey? Mike?
Yeah, we call her Mikey over in Fun Brigade.
Oh, Mikey, Michelle Best.
Grampy, the world's homeliest.
I love Grampy. He.
Oh, we do. We've had Grampy on. Oh, was it about 3-4 times now?
Yeah. He's everybody's Grampy. He's an old, crusty old crank, and we adore him.
He's a doll baby. And so when I learned about Michelle hating Grampy, I was like, oh,
I know, it's vile.
I'm so here for it.
Yeah, that is absolute vile. And the other one, Von whatever his name is.
Is he Poopy Pants, or is it the guy with the beard that's Poopy Pants?
The guy with the beard, Stinky. Yeah.
Okay, Vaughn is Stinky.
Mm-hmm.
And is he still living in that same trailer? Is his mom still alive? Do we know?
Yeah, I believe so. It's wild.
Yeah.
I think he said her health is declining or something lately. I haven't been super following up on it. You need to get off of there, Cat. Go. Shoo.
Quit spewing the beard hair around.
Yeah, it's wild what he's doing. He's trying to perch on things that he shouldn't perch on, and the other day we've been doing some minor the repairs and fixes to the house. So I had a hammer sitting on a table, and he was scooting it off the table, and my orange tabby was sitting below him, and I'm like, no.
Oh no.
Do not.
Oh yeah.
So,
my God. Dude, cats. Gosh, I want another pet so badly. So badly. Boy, just having that other little heartbeat in the house means so much. You're really not alone if you've got another heartbeat that loves you and depends on you and stuff. So yeah, one of these days, maybe. Yeah. Oh, okay. Jiggy has to go because sports ball is about to begin. Go Patriots!
Enjoy your balls.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Who is playing this Sunday?
Okay, so is this a Philadelphia, a Philly?
I don't know. The football season started, so we'll be expecting this because we've been in COVID up till now. So you can expect this every people gifting.
Every Sunday. Yeah. Oh, John aside, Renee says no to a puppy. Well, you know what? Okay, here's what I know about women and pet lovers. If you just show up with a puppy, what's she going to do? Say no, take it back?
Yeah, exactly.
You just show up with a puppy.
That's how we ended up with Greyhound.
That's why I have 3 cats. She showed up on the back porch. They were like, no more cats. I was like, oh, okay. And then they kept showing up, and my husband got clued in that I was feeding them, but that's okay because as long as they were just being put outside. And then one day he came home and there's 2 cats in the house, and then the third one is a funny one because he brought the third one into the house. He was like, oh, look, he's injured. That's the one that was walking
I
around
love
with his
that.
beard hair on him. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. They were
Well,
snuggling, and
you guys are
Yeah.
such easy saps.
yeah, we are. We really are.
I know, but you know what? If a puppy would show up at my door,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's game over.
because
Yeah.
I'm a dog person. I have had cats. I've had cats that I've been really really fond of. But dogs bond harder.
Oh yeah, that's how my
You know,
ma is.
they're simpletons. They bond so hard, and sometimes they're like Velcro. My last dog was a foster, and then I adopted him because his original mom died, so he
Yeah.
became mine, and he was like a Velcro. He had one eye, like a
Oh.
pirate, and he was like Velcro. His name was Charlie Gibson, and I said his full name every time I talked to him. And he would follow me around. His one eye would be glued on me. Yeah. But then he was already like 10 years old but he failed, and, he's not here anymore. But boy, I'd love another dog. That would certainly get me out of my apartment, because we have nice little walking paths here where I live. It's all enclosed. And
Yeah.
that would get me out. And talk about moving. When you're old, you don't have to be morbidly obese to need movement to still function. When you're old, you really should get out and move. And I don't do it. That would force me to.
Well, I don't walk my dog because basically I'd look like that cartoon granny hanging onto a lead with her.
With you flying at the end of the leash.
Yeah, she's a greyhound pit bull cross. I was
What
told
a-
she was a Liffey Staffy cross. Yeah, but it was I surprised.
A greyhound. Did you say a greyhound pit?
Yeah,
I love
she's
pit
huge,
bulls.
and she cuddles you. She puts her arms around you and gives you.
Aw.
I go cuddles and kisses, and she'd have her arms around me. And I mean, I couldn't have her here for show and tell because there'd be nothing here with the tail.
Oh, yeah, the deadly tail that sweeps things off tables and.
Yeah, breaks your glasses when you're due to go on holiday in 5 days. Yeah, that's the one.
So is that your only dog, Maggie?
Yeah, we had 3. We had a pack. We always had 3. We had a Chihuahua, Staffy, and a Patterdale cross.
What?
Patterdale.
A Patterdale
Terrier. Yeah.
That's a new one. Is that like a Jack Russell?
Yeah. Exactly
Patterdale.
like, but you can get hairy, but they've got a particular snout on them. Ebony, she went to 18 years. Buster, 4 years ago at 14 years. Then Mitch,
Wow.
2 years ago. He went 2 years ago. He was 15. And now we've got Gaia, who's 5. And no, I didn't name her. Darren did.
Gaia. Oh, how mystical and magical and woke.
Just in case.
Very woke.
Yeah, no. He didn't even want her.
Oh, well, that's how it starts, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how old, X, how old is baby X now?
He is coming up on a month. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's a good little eater and sleeper. He's really not. He's just been such an easy baby.
Oh, isn't that a blessing? What is this for you? How many kids does that?
This is my second. So
Second.
Yeah. I have a 10-year-old, and then I have the
baby. a later in life baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So does the 10-year-old? How does your 10-year-old feel about it?
My 10-year-old, he is so smart and eloquent. Like he I asked him probably 3 or 4 days into us being home from the hospital. So how are you liking your baby brother? And he goes, I'm gonna wait until I form an opinion on him. And I've been tickled ever since he said that. But he's been so helpful.
Yeah.
He'll run and put the bottle in the warmer for me and stuff like that, or give me time to get up. And he doesn't ask a lot these days. When he does want to do something, he'll ask once instead. He's very aware that, now we're sharing the house. That's not fully focused on him right now. He's quite the
family's
fella.
bigger.
Yeah.
I think, what a wise little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a sign of pretty damn decent parenting, I say.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it proves itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good on you guys. Good on that is so cool. I don't know the region of the country you guys live in. I don't want to know here publicly.
No.
But so I'm not going to tell you what to do or make any suggestions about things to do for kids or special. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anywhere where I live, there's the San Diego Zoo, there's Disney, there's Knott's, there's shit. Listen to me being your mom. You already have never mind. Disregard anything. I want to say to you. Okay. Charles has a Dalmatian.
Who?
Charles has a Dalmatian and a poodle.
Oh, wow.
No kidding. They say that poodles are the smartest dogs.
Oh, yeah. They're very smart.
Not the little hybrid ones that are yippy yappy and bite your ankles, but the big standard poodles. They say those dogs are the smartest breed.
There's a few of them in our neighborhood.
They're in your big ones?
Big ones, standard ones, and they're very smart and very sweet. The one actually is a companion dog to a girl with special needs in the neighborhood, and just such a sweet, sweet dog. I think it's trained to know when she's having seizures, or to sense when she has seizures, because you'll hear him be completely calm, and then he'll start barking all of a sudden, and they kind of usher away from the playground.
Wow.
Really sweet family. They really were fortunate to get that pup, because he's a great dog.
Yeah, from
sit on their front lawn and just watch people walk their dogs and stuff, not go off barking and acting like a derp.
Just being an observer, from what I understand, the big standard poodles need very little training as companion dogs, because they have a sense. Even dogs who, it's not their job. Even dogs, they have cancer sniffing dogs. They have, and people will talk about just their common everyday pound puppies. They know when they're sick, and they just will always lean on them or hang with them. When they, God, dogs are so fucking smart. Cats don't give a shit.
No.
Yeah, usually, because I'm so codependent with pets. Cats don't care.
No. As long as my cat is being fed, especially the Russian blue, as long as he's the baby. He's the one who, when we started really nesting for baby X, he was the one that was jumping into the bassinet and wanting to lay there and play baby, and he still does that from time to time. We're like, go away, get out of here. But he's a love. He really is a snuggler. He's good with a baby. He loves to smell the baby, which is weird. I'm like, are you going to eat him?
I know. Does it smell like food? Well, babies have that organic, their little breath and their skin and stuff. They're very, that's why we want to snuggle babies.
Yeah.
It's It's kind of like why I want to snuggle puppies, because they have Frito breath when they're puppies.
They're
But,
Frito paws, yes.
yeah, like, oh, I know. I just, can just eat them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, is there anything you would either like to announce or share with us? XX, we've been on for an hour. We usually start winding up about this time.
I
Anything?
don't know. I'm moving forward with expanding on Michelle Best. I will be doing weekly streams on every Wednesday morning about this time, because that's when the kids in school and the baby's back down. So it works out for me.
And
But
we will always announce you, even though we have the Maggie show on Wednesdays at the same time.
oh, you do?
Not
Yeah, it
lots of
does matter.
choices. There are lots of
Yeah.
choices on the
Oh
internet.
yeah.
We're grateful for our little following, and we will always, always, always billboard you, sweetheart.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Hey, watch us for the leftovers if you want. If you want to hit X up on her channel when she's live, or doing a premiere, or come here. It's the internet is a huge place. It's big enough to
Yeah.
share with your good friends. And so
You want to drop a link if you can in the chat, X,
yeah.
for people.
oh, wait a minute, I gotta make her a mod.
Oh,
We
right.
do
Sorry.
this. Okay, so I'm scrolling up to find her, because she did come. Okay, make one last comment, so that I can make you a mod, and then you can drop a link, because I've
Okay.
okay, there you are. Okay, so add moderator. Okay, it'll take a minute to catch up with what I told it to do. So you can drop a link to your stuff in the live chat. You guys
There we go.
subscribe. And she's a dear sweet friend of ours now. She's our brand new best friend. And yeah. Okay. Spanish volcano boom. That says
La Palma in the Canary Islands.
Las Palmas. Oh, I went to the Canary Islands once. I was on Tenerife.
Tenerife, yeah. There's Tenerife, Corfu, and La Palma, I think.
Yeah, and Tenerife has El Teide, the mountain that used to be a volcano.
Yeah, and it's got black sand.
I was there for a week in Tenerife. I won it on a game show. And
did you?
What a stupid prize.
My brother used to live there. He did. He used to skip between there and Corfu. He did that for 3 years back in the day when he was in his teens.
Really?
He's always been a globetrotter. He's been everywhere.
Huh. Well, yeah, I was there. What a stupid vacation prize that was. There was absolutely nothing to do. Nothing to do. In fact, the friend that I took with me, we picked up a couple of waiters.
Oh,
at the downstairs little restaurant, and they said we're a couple of middle-aged, married women, and so these guys, they thought they were hot shots, and so they invited us to come to dinner the next. Sure. So the next day, these two clowns show up, and we're all dressed and ready to go. Hey, we're going to dinner with a couple of locals. Well, these clowns come in, and one of them sits down in our chair and starts taking off his shoes.
huh?
Unlacing our shoes, and I noticed that, and I said, whoa. No, you invited us to dinner. We're going to dinner. So we went to dinner with these guys, and had a dinner. There was a slight language barrier. These guys were in their 20s. We're in our late 30s. Married women, and we made it clear. So the check came, And these guys just sit there. And we're both, my friend Darlene and I looked at them, and they're just sitting there looking uncomfortable. And so I slid the check over to both of them sitting on the other side of the table. And so then they start digging in their pockets. I'm sure they thought we were these wealthy American ladies having a lark at Puerto de la Cruz. So they thought they were going to score big. No, so they're counting out change from their pockets, and they just barely made the bill. I had to leave the goddamn tip. But they thought they'd hit the jackpot, and we were not bad looking women, My friend always had a pair of jeans that said Foxy Lady on the butt of her jeans. I mean, we thought we were pretty hot. But these, okay, there's my Tenerife. My children sometimes watch this. Now they know something about their mom.
Oh, not something. They've got a whole catalogue with what you say.
Yeah, so that was my experience. A couple of waiters that tried to pick up on us. I'm sure they went home and had blue balls. Anyway, there you have it. Okay, so there is a volcano happening on the other island. Well, bless them.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed about being on that island is that all the dogs look the same. Because it's a closed society, especially with the canine.
I've never been, so I can't comment.
In fact, I think there's a breed called Canaria. The dog, something like that. But all the dogs are brown. All of them.
I thought that was a bird. Sorry.
Yeah. And there are canary. Oh God, lots of canaries, and they're all different colors. And everybody has them hanging outside their little apartments in cages. Yeah, lots of canary. Hey, Psychic Dash and the Vampire Slayer is over there. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, X.
Yeah.
What a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you
for having me on.
Oh, sometimes it's nice being had. Yeah, well, you're very gracious and just delightful and adorable. And even though I can't see you, I know you are. And best wishes and congratulations on new baby X and to your older big brother and stuff. And so I'll send you I'll send granny badges for the whole damn family because God, I got an ass load of granny badges.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you have to order a minimum amount to get that stuff done. These enamel badges. And so it was back when I made way more money than I am now. And so I ordered this minimum, and then they made a mistake and sent me double.
Oh my goodness.
I can remember that. Yeah.
Bonanza, I have 2 different sizes. So I'll send you guys granny badges. And I have to do it really soon because there was an announcement made, I told you about the postage going up and delays and stuff. So I got to hustle. And I still owe one to Dr. Dania, Jiggy's mom. It's been, sometimes it's taken me up to 4 months to get my ass in gear and just walk over to my coffee table where I have my little mailing station. I have a path worn from here to my bathroom to my bedroom, and I don't go into that part of my little apartment. It's just a few feet away. So I'm going to do it and get that stuff out before, they ding me for more fucking postage.
Well, there'll be a Christmas rush soon, won't they? Just so
see the shopping, the Amazon stuff. All of that stuff. Boy, the post office isn't stupid. Well, when it comes to managing their money. But here comes winter and the Christmas holiday shopping season. Yeah. You bastards. So again, X, thank you again for being
Thanks,
here,
darling. It's
sweetheart.
been a pleasure.
Uh,
Thank you guys
we're
for
gonna.
having me.
Oh yeah. What a pleasure. And thank you
Yeah.
because damn, she's only been doing the archive for just a very few months. Maggie and I have been on for almost 2 years. This girl has subs coming out her ears, and it's
Yeah, but it's
there's
good the way it's clipped. That's why I haven't
there's
been over there
no
for a while because of life,
there,
but
yeah. There's no wonder
they're
that she's
really good.
yeah. It's good entertainment, and she does it just right. And she'll just tell you the continuing saga of Shanny for
Yeah.
Christ and Rev, and I really, really, really would love to see those children get what they need.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll find out as the saga unfolds. Okay, X, again, thank you, and we'll see you next time. I hope you'll be on again.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
bless you.
It was a
Thank
lot of
you.
fun.
thank you, sweetheart. I look forward to hearing from you privately, and see you, dear.
Awesome.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Ah,
She's lovely.
and she
And
just
what a
darling.
pleasure because, yeah, a little one's only a few weeks old. So, yeah.
I know, and a good baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first baby was my good one. My late child, she was so easy, and I was such an inexperienced dumbass new mom, and all I knew was how my mom raised me, and I wasn't good at it starting out. But she was. My second child was bless her, Beelzebub, because the crankiest little kid. If she yawned, it pissed her off, and she'd cry. If she sneezed, it'd piss her off, and she'd cry. If she farted, it'd piss her off, and she'd cry. But God, today she is just absolutely gorgeous and brilliant. And then the third one was another very calm baby, easy going. But she was my hardest because she was the most inquisitive. She was always asking me stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to have answers when she asked. Anyway, yeah. So boy, you can have 12 kids and they'd all be totally different,
Oh, yeah. Completely. Yeah. No, I capped it at 3.
Yeah, I stopped at 3. Yeah, that was enough. It made us a nice full household, and but it was fun. Okay, so Maggie, okay, we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Do you feel like maybe dropping a card if anybody requests it?
If anybody wants one, I have got a set, but I doubt if they will. The football's on.
The what?
Football. Your side.
Oh, yeah. The sports ball.
Yeah.
Okay. So really quickly, if there's anybody who'd like a card drop, tell us. I didn't even bother to ask X if she wanted to participate, but I don't want to assume too much about people. Some people aren't into woo.
I know.
Oh, Prairie. Hey, Prairie Queen.
Prairie Queen. Hey, darling. I'm just hey, Beebs. Hey,
Beebs. Oh, Beebs. Okay, Beebs, I have an answer to your question, even though somehow Beebs and I can't comment on each other's stuff, because at one point, and I looked, Beebs, I have not blocked you, and even by your old name. So it's on your end. That's why we can't. Anyway, Beebs asked a question. She asked, why do you call it a show rather than a stream? Well, number one, a stream sounds too clinical. Sometimes, there's Jiggy and his live stream, piss. And, it wouldn't have the ring to it if I say the Wednesday show is Maggie-of-England's stream. No, it's the Maggie-of-England show. It has a nicer ring to it to call it a show rather than a stream. instead of a podcast, or it's our show because we're showing off. We're putting on a show. We've got the blanket on the clothesline as a backdrop, and we bring out props and we act out, and it's a show. We're showing off. We're showing out. So no, I don't call it a stream. There's your answer. But if you go back to that one that you commented on, Beebs, you'll see what I really answered, because I can't quote myself because I'm deficient.
So,
okay, so
this is one of your favourites, Robin. Wisdom, hidden of the hidden realms.
Oh, I have a bunch of favorites, but that's certainly one of them.
And the sacred union, partnership, romance. But I think this is about friendships and associations rather than relationships. We got relationships in your last reading. Sometimes things stay in my mind and some don't. But this came upside down. So the challenger, it's the sacred union as your challenger, warns you to be careful of your associations at this time. You may be entering into a situation that will cause more aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful as well of addictive tendencies in making partnership commitments. Are you choosing from an obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life? Are you ignoring your red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you're the recipient of mixed messages? This is the time to put a little distance between you and your query. More will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth.
Eric Massa, this is for Prairie Queen.
Yeah. I'll get the back of it. I wasn't quite prepared, but I had a couple on my side from before. Okay.
Excuse me. Okay, I don't know if anybody is after Prairie Queen, but Eric Massa would like one.
Right. I'm flying. Choices. Two Pentacles.
Oh, and then Dashing came before that, I think. We'll sort it out.
I'd say there's a lot going on in your realm of the world at the moment. Hell of a lot.
I still need some bumper music or something while she's
doing. I know. It's hard. I'm just going to flip through these really quick because there's a handful. Choices. You're not facing the choices that you've got right in front of you, so that's why you're looking back from them. Then we've got the Four of Cups, which you think all your cups are empty, but you can't see there is one with something in it. 3 are empty, but 1's full. So you feel as though you've got nothing to look forward to or see. And to be fair, it's about relationships. It's about a balance in the relationships that are surrounding you at the minute, because 10 of Swords, it's like you've been stabbed from all directions and you just don't know which way to turn. You're in a dark place. These all come out this way. If it was the other way, it'd be all happy. That's a Lover's card, but it's not. It's reversed.
Challenges.
Yeah, lots of challenges here. But if you need to trust in yourself first. Once you trust in yourself, you can move forward. It's like a heavy weight in front of you at the minute with that big stone. And you feel like you're left out in the cold, that there's no one you can turn to. But there is. There's more out there than you ever think, which is depicted by that Four of Cups. There's always one with something in, even when you don't know. It's all about mind games. You're putting this pressure on yourself, but you're moving forward. And you just need to get away from the maddening crowd. If you look there, it's like a thief in the night, but you need to steal yourself away from people's opinions and how they put things onto yourself, because once you do, it's all good. It's all good. And on the other side, you can see there's an happy relationship. But I don't mean man, woman, or whatever. This is about association and friendships. But it's all good once you get past the mind thing a bit, which is easier said than done, like I've always said.
It's always easy to say. It's always easy to say.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with what you've been agreeing to.
Yeah.
But that's easy to say.
Yeah. So you just got to watch who's around you, darling. Oh, fuck it. I nearly got.
Oh, here comes your fucking cards.
And the ball fell out everywhere. We'll see her. I'm so relaxed here. I've got my legs crossed and everything.
It's an easy Sunday.
Yeah. And I don't have to cook, and everything I needed to do has been done. Oh, here we go. It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shite.
Or you can give yourself permission to stop taking on the burden.
Yeah. And it's mind games. So
there you have it, Prairie Queen. There you have it, dear.
You take care, darling. I think everybody's going through something. Yeah, I always say that, but they are.
Okay, Beebs has to leave us. Thanks.
You take care, darling.
Yeah, you have a good week too, sweetheart. Thanks for being here with your grannies. Dashton says, this probably was my reading. I'm calling the police. The Bible warned me about you being wicked.
Are you sure that went turd?
And Dashton is blaming Beebs. Would you, Dashton, be kind to your elders, for fuck's sake? Oh, sorry, Beebs. Okay. So, Dashton, were you next?
I think I've got.
Dashton asked before Errant Massa.
Did he? Oh,
she.
Right.
Beebs is a she.
Yeah, Beebs is a she. You said she wasn't.
Oh, I don't know. I lost the plot.
So this is for Dashton then. That I've just thrown.
This is for Psychic Dashton, the Vampire Slayer. Hey, Dash, dear. Can I send you my chart?
Oh yeah, because we were talking about Dashton.
We were talking about you, and I had my chart done a long time ago. You can do it online. Can you do me a what's happening now? If I send you my chart, okay? Just I can't pay you because I'm real poor, but I'd send you a fucking granny pin. But yeah, Prairie Queen said it made her tear up. Sometimes that's a little relief too.
Who? I'm not.
Prairie Queen. The last reading you did, Prairie Queen, made her tear up.
Oh,
Yeah.
You take care, darling.
Yeah, Prairie
So
Queen.
that's the.
Dash.
I got the resting tree, patience, and stillness. That's a beautiful picture. You can't. No, it's my phone thing, so you can't see it properly.
Yeah,
It's a
there's
phone
something going on with your focus. You're real fuzzy.
Oh, it's my phone. I look as clear as anything, and I've turned everything off. I've reset everything. The damn thing drives me nuts.
I know you're real fuzzy.
Yeah, I don't know how people cope with all the equipment they have. I can't cope with a phone.
Oh God! Okay, we won't talk about gadget deficiencies.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Dash says she's for free. They're for free. I don't know your pronoun, Dash. We've never had to discuss it.
Yeah, no, he did when we first started. I'm sure he did some of mine online or somewhere. Anyway, for Dashton, it come out reverse. The resting tree appears as a challenger, asks you to consider if you're so frenetic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least, unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you'll make some mistakes that you may regret later. Don't worry. All those things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. So let's verify that. Well, Dashton he's always forward thinking. He's always fast in his comments. It's one after the other, and he needs to rewind that a bit and just be. He's
that's a tough one for Dash, and he's really frenetic.
I know
and adorable.
I know it is, and he's a great guy. He really is. But sometimes we just have to slow down, otherwise it comes back and bites us in one way or another.
And it can make you old too quickly.
Yeah, and you're very young.
Yeah, and adorable.
Yeah, to be getting stressed. Yeah,
and we can say he because he's just a floof with a wiener. Yeah.
Dear.
So to continue, never mind my snarky comments. But he did say he had a weenie. Oh, a wee. Yeah. Dashton says he's relating to this.
Yeah.
These cards that Maggie does, I don't know if it's because they're in her hands, because I'm a skeptic, or if they're just any oracle cards do not lie. None of them lie. But a good deal weighs on the practitioner. You know, there's that gift there too.
Yeah. Well, I can't see. I know some people's faces, but not all. So I can't do a cold reading because I can't see you for one thing, and all you are to me, basically, is a name on a screen that I'm not looking at.
Yeah.
Work that one out because I still can't.
Well, you know what? That means it's completely unslanted. You're just doing straight shit with the cards that show up, and with your special interpretation of them. You know, it's the purest reading you will ever get, you guys, untainted with opinion or So there you have it.
You're very, very much, you stand in your own power, you're self-sufficient, Dashton. You don't rely on others too much, it's just who you are. But at the moment, you're feeling as though you haven't got nothing as well. You're feeling as though them cups are empty. And it's all to do with the mind. You've got more than you really have. You've got more than you think you have, Ashton. You really have. And if you're, it's a free, maybe you could charge if you're a bit tight. But going forward, you're just going to roar like a lion. You do anyway. You always stand in your own power. It's dictated by the first one. You've got the strength to move forward. You just need this. See, this is how I interpret the cards. It's like there's a fire behind that guy. You just need a fire under your bushel to get you going a bit more, but not mentally, more physically.
Mm.
And it's hard to. This is where you find it difficult to sit still, because it's like you've always got a fire under that bushel.
Or under your arse.
Yeah. You won't just sit and be. And that's what you need to do.
And you will never, ever, for as long as you live, be boring, Ashton.
Oh, God, no. No. He's another one that's been coming here from the very beginning.
Yeah. And thank you for that, Ashton. You could have people pay you in Barbie dolls, Dash.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be to get, you could ask for, hey, I'll read you for a Barbie. Dashin does the.
The Beckett. Stop fecking whining. No one wants to listen to that shite. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Again, the strength card, which I'd already pulled.
Oh. Well, there you have it, Dash. There.
With much love, darling.
Or some. Thank you, dolls. You all are some guys named Jims. What?
I don't know.
No idea what that means. Okay, I think
Eric Massa wants it next.
Eric Massa. Here it comes, obtuse bread dough. I think I explained why I default to that, but I'm not going to explain it again. Go back and watch, you guys. Figure it out.
And this is the hungry ghosts of obsession, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. There.
Oh, Gems, GEMS. Thanks, Dash. Gems, thank you. Thank you, Dash. You're a little sweet baby. Thanks.
When the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviours. The message for you is to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this, are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking, surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghosts also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. And on that, Errant Master, I'm not going to read anymore because that's relaying everything I keep saying to you over and over. And what's good, you've come so far. Don't let the ghosts of the past haunt where you've come to, if that makes sense.
But also exercise discernment.
Oh yeah, I think everybody's got that today.
Yeah, learn as much as you can.
Yeah.
Everything about what you might be thinking of, what you're planning. Research it carefully and weigh the consequences versus the benefits.
Yeah. And you know, we care for you deeply on here, Errant Master. You've been here from the beginning, and I've watched you grow. We both have. So yeah, and I don't need to tell you anymore today.
And Aries 106 is time to surrender to a higher power. That sounds like AA. But you know, if you're Catholic, make a novena or something.
Yeah, whatever your faith is, because there's so many different ones out there now. You know.
No. Then there are the nothing people like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dash says, I love to complain. Don't we all? I love to complain too.
Don't worry about it, Dashton. You cared for here.
Yeah, you know, God, we wish everybody well. You know, boy, we're all going through such strange times. You know, you have our goodwill.
There's just so much turbulence in real life, which you know, in DMs when you get IRL, and it means in real life. Well, I thought it was computer speak for ages.
Oh, did you? Oh, like the IRL internet something. Yeah, the address, internet address. Oh,
I've only caught up on that one in about 3 weeks. True story.
Oh, that's darling. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I gotta be honest here. It took me a really long time to get used to all the shorthand. You know, those acronyms. Yeah. And then finally, I just resorted to Google. Okay, what does this one mean? What is this? Oh, that's what that. Oh.
Well, I just wait till someone puts it, and then all of a sudden it'll just click. You know, takes a while for the cogs. You know, when you're old.
Yeah, it takes a while. You know, you got to use a little WD-40 on the cogs in the wheel.
Especially when you're cute but psycho.
Cute but psycho, yeah. So there's either a double warning or a single one.
It's just that it's near at hand. I've been sorting again.
Okay, Errant Massa says there are 2 links to the card just pulled. One is feeling parentified by twin brother interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of things. You just put your thing on it. All I'm doing is what I can see. It's not set in gold or anything like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know where you are. And we know how much you've grown. That's all I can say.
Yeah. And you know, for the moment, take what you need from it.
Yeah.
And it really is just a snapshot of the right now. You know, because really that's all anybody can do is talk about the right now. And it's up to you to carry it forward. There aren't any rules or anything. Okay, so I think we're done.
That was one of the first one I learned what it was because I use it a lot.
Which one? The
rolling on the floor laughing my ass off.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was one of the first ones I learned because my friend, who was way more computer savvy, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off, did that in an email to me. And I said, "What does that mean?" And so
Yeah.
so that was like the first one I learned maybe 20 years ago or longer, or rolling on the floor, or, okay, that's the only one that I learned really, really early. And then everything else that people come up with, and it's,
Well, I'm still learning and I'm proud. I get a shock every now and again.
yeah, I'm still proud that I can still learn.
Yeah. That's the point.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, I think we're done. I think our job is done. This case is closed for today, Maggie.
Yeah, and thank you everybody who's turned in and out, even with the football being on.
Even with being a big sports ball day. Hey, we still have 14 people watching. Thank you. And 2 of them are me and Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Von Helton, most of those. Oh, Aries 106 says Von Helton invented most. Oh, I know. Von Helton is responsible for so many important things in our lives today. It's amazing everything he's done, what with being special forces and with the FBI. And I think he was a hitman for an international banking group. God, Von Helton has done absolutely everything. He should be, 207 years old, just to make all that stuff he's done true. Yeah.
Oh dear. There's some Looney Tunes about. I think Philip Blair's on about something for you to watch.
Walker, Texas Ranger. Boy, that rings a bell. Walker,
yeah,
Texas.
It does with me.
Was that karate guy that 1993 and 1994? What was I doing back then? 1993, 1994. I can't remember.
I was taking kids to school back 4 or 5 times a day, I think, doing the school run.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, joy.
I was, brand new in Los Angeles, I think in 93. No, I came to LA in the year 2000. 93, 94. Oh, I was in transition because I was raising my baby granddaughter and taking care of my mom. I was a sandwich person. My little baby granddaughter, she was a toddler, and my mom. And, it was my mom until she passed. So that's what I was pretty busy in 1993 and 1994. So my mom always has stuff on the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, Aunt Massa, you're getting twin nieces.
Yeah, he announced it. That'll be lovely.
Well, Aunt Massa, you're a good brother.
Yeah, he's a twin himself.
Mm-hmm. I think that's lovely. Yeah, we talked about this the last time we were on. Oh, Aunt Massa. How joyous. How happy.
You'll be a good uncle. Don't worry about it.
And you know what? Aunts and uncles are legendary in children's minds. They are legendary. There's no real you have to attachment there, but dang, you can be a stellar uncle, and you will be. You can make magic just by being yourself. Okay, Maggie, I'm going to play us out. My neighbor brought me.
I need a tea break.
I'm coming up on the need to visit the loo. Then I have to eat something. I just had a spoonful of peanut butter, and I'm going to pay for it later. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. So Maggie, I'm going to play us out. Go pee and meet me backstage if you want.
I'll see you in a minute. Yeah.
Okay,
See you in a
so
minute.
okay, I'm
And
doing
take care, everyone. And
you
much love.
guys, thank you so much for being here with your grannies. What a pleasure it always is. You guys mean everything to us, and we love every damn one of you.
Yeah.
Okay, Maggie, see you backstage.
See you in a minute. Bye, everyone.
Bye.